Hey there, wonderful souls. Welcome to our channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We dive into all things life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. I'm so glad you're joining us today, no matter where or when you're tuning in from. Today's discussion is a bit special. Think of it as a quantum chat. This means our conversation isn't bound by time or space. So whether you're watching now or in the future, there's likely a message just for you. Remember, your intuition is like a guide for your journey on Earth. Always trust it and see how it resonates with what you hear. This will help you figure out what's meant for you and what might be for someone else. I'm picking up a powerful message for those of you who resonate with the divine feminine energy. If that's you, some of these messages might be especially relevant. Remember, we all have both divine feminine and divine masculine energies within us, so these insights could apply to either side of you or even to someone or something outside of you. Trust your intuition to guide you in understanding what's meant for you. We're diving into the idea of balancing these inner energies, divine feminine and divine masculine. When you achieve this balance, you create a deep sense of stability and inner strength. For divine feminines, learning to harmonize these energies makes you incredibly magnetic. You'll heal any patterns of codependency in your relationships because you'll become your own source of confidence and empowerment. This balance comes from embracing your inner divine masculine, which helps create structure, protect, and defend. Strengthen this energy by setting boundaries, protecting your space, and engaging with what truly nourishes and supports you. Start embracing your personal power and confidence, independent of anyone else or any situation. When you fully connect with your divine feminine side, you become open, receptive, and in tune with the universe. This allows you to tap into a boundless well of creativity where you can bring to life amazing ideas and projects. At the same time, use your divine masculine energy to focus, protect, and structure these creative bursts. Balancing these energies makes you incredibly magnetic, not just in romantic relationships, but in all areas of life. You'll no longer come across as needy or codependent because you'll be your own source of stability, protection, and self-love. This newfound balance creates a powerful energy field that others will start to notice and respond to. Many of you have already done this inner work. You found stability and validation from within, and you're staying grounded while letting your creativity flow. You're learning how to tap into different parts of yourself, whether it's your divine feminine or divine masculine qualities, or various passions and interests. You're becoming aware of and moving with your multifaceted nature. And that's a beautiful thing. In the past, you might have faced attempts from others to influence or control you, but you've always been someone with a strong spirit. If you're a divine feminine tuning in, you're not easily swayed or manipulated. You march to the beat of your own drum, and others have tried to make you focus on just one part of yourself, but it never quite felt right. Over time, you might have tried on different identities or roles that didn't fit you completely because you were trying to live up to others' expectations. But now you're realizing that you're meant to be multifaceted. We're here to express every part of ourselves, not just a limited piece. When you embrace all aspects of who you are, you align with the highest version of yourself and thrive. This is exactly what you've been doing. You're learning to fully express all parts of yourself, including those that were hidden or unexpressed for a while. I'm also picking up on a Sphinx-like energy around you. The Sphinx is mysterious, quiet, yet incredibly powerful. You might not even realize it, but you're giving off a vibe of mystery that's making others curious about you. People can sense a shift in your energy, but can't quite figure out what's changed. They recognize your presence as something sacred and powerful, which makes them hesitant to approach. Even though many want to connect with you or offer something, they're holding back because they sense your energy is not to be trifled with. Right now, your energy is like a powerful, mysterious force. People are really intrigued by the aura you're giving off, but they also sense that you're very focused, protected, and embodying your sacred self. It's like you're sitting on a throne, and interacting with you feels like gaining a rare audience with royalty. They know they need to approach you with great respect and care, as if they're entering a throne room where every word and action must be carefully considered. This applies not just to work or social situations, but especially in romantic contexts. If you're open to dating or new connections, there are some men who are metaphorically standing at the door of your throne room. They want to make a move but are nervous about how to approach you. They respect your energy so much that they want to ensure their offer is perfect before they step forward. They don't want to make a mistake or come off the wrong way, which can make them hesitant or a bit intimidated. As a result, many of you divine feminines are feeling really at peace and satisfied right now, not because of anyone else, but because you're finding your own energy and stability from within. You're doing this in a very powerful way. Lately, someone you know might be feeling drained and stuck in a routine with their life feeling a bit too serious. But your presence is like a breath of fresh air for them. It takes them out of their everyday grind and into a more magical, energetic space. Your energy has a special way of affecting others, especially the men you're connected with, whether platonically or romantically. It helps them connect with their deeper selves and their soul. This can sometimes be overwhelming for people who aren't ready to face their true selves. If someone isn't comfortable with their authentic self, meeting you might make them feel uneasy. On the flip side, many people find your presence incredibly soothing, almost like a form of meditation. Just being around you helps them relax and connect with their inner self, much like meditation does. However, some people might resist this because they're not ready to confront their own truths. Right now, you're only attracting and maintaining connections with people who are genuinely comfortable with their true selves. You have the ability to connect with people from all sorts of backgrounds and beliefs, but for someone to stay in your life, they need to be comfortable with their true self. If they aren't, your presence might trigger them and they might distance themselves from you. Right now, I'm picking up on a specific man who's feeling a bit disconnected from his spiritual side. He may have actively turned away from his true self for a while, possibly influenced by toxic or superficial friends. These influences have led him away from his highest path and made it hard for you two to connect. However, his true path does naturally involve a connection with you, or at least the chance for one. You have the power to decide if and how you want to connect with him. Even if he moves towards his highest path, connecting with you might take some time, as this realignment seems to be happening very slowly. You might notice this person showing up in your life or dreams from time to time. The Four of Swords reversed shows that this guy is coming out of a period of isolation. However, this isolation wasn't about being alone physically. He's had people around him, but more about feeling disconnected mentally and spiritually. He's been surrounded by people who don't match his true self, like karmic family or friends, and hasn't found many who connect with him on a deep level. You're someone who does or did connect with him on a soulful level, which is why he feels a strong bond with you. The next card, the Six of Pentacles reversed, suggests He's struggling with financial issues and keeping them secret. He feels restricted financially, but is slowly starting to improve his situation. The Nine of Swords, reversed, indicates that he's seeing a bit of light at the end of the tunnel. Things are beginning to get better, even though it's a gradual process. As he starts to align more with his true path, you can expect to see him pop back into your life more often. When he's more in sync with his highest self, it naturally brings you two closer together. You've played a big role in helping this person lift themselves up. With the Magician card showing up, it's clear that you've had a major impact, even if you don't realize it. Most of this uplift has happened on a higher subconscious level, because this person is part of your soul family. Whether they're a soulmate or twin flame, their energy is connected to yours. When you raise your own vibration, it naturally lifts up everyone around you, especially those closely connected to you, like this person. Your growth and balance between your divine masculine and divine feminine energies have helped this person start to see light at the end of a tough time. You might notice them reaching out to you more or wanting to connect on a deeper level as they continue to change. This reading might be very specific to someone, so if it resonates with you, I'll be diving deeper into this situation on Patreon. There, I'll explore what this person is thinking and feeling, what truth they might want to share, and how their presence might show up in your life in the future. I'll also look into your aura and any other energies connected to you. You can find the link to these detailed readings in the pinned comment and description box below this video. To wrap up this reading, I love ending with a beautiful Rumi oracle message. I've already shuffled the cards and two flew out. They are Beyond Death, Life, and the Angel Razbar. The numbers 1 or 27 might be meaningful to someone watching. These cards are all about renewal and rebirth. Here's a message from the first card, Beyond Death, Life. I'm calling to you. Can you hear me? Listen within your heart. There, I speak. My voice is true. It's time to move past what has been. Let it go now. This ending is a gift to free you from what no longer serves your soul. Trust that even if you feel uncertain, I am certain for both of us. Allow me to reveal the light within you. You are a blazing angel of purity. Let me help you see yourself. And here's a message from the second card, the Angel Razbar. You are being given the power to serve and make a real spiritual impact on this world. Your soul, filled with wisdom and love, is meant to assist in divine work. When you embrace the silence within, you can share that peace in many ways, through your daily life, your presence, your art, or even your voice. Whether written, sung, or spoken, this divine silence can touch others' hearts. Will you trust in this guidance and put aside your doubts? Believe in yourself and the power of divine love that flows through you to the world. That feels like a perfect place to end today's reading. If you're interested in diving deeper, you can join me for the extended version on Patreon. Just check the pinned comment and description box below for the link. You can also follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself. If you enjoy my energy, I'd love for you to subscribe and become part of our amazing community here on YouTube. Sending you all so much love and light today. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you again for Monday's reading. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to the channel. I'm Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we explore life, love, spirituality, and the law of attraction. Thank you for joining me, no matter when or where you're tuning in from. This conversation is a quantum one, so no matter when or where you're watching, there's a message here for you. Remember, your intuition is your best guide. Always trust it to help you figure out which messages are meant for you and which might be meant for others. I'm getting a powerful message for the Divine Feminine Collective today. If you resonate with the Divine Feminine energy, some of this may be especially for you. We all have both Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine energies within us, so these messages could relate to your inner energies or an external situation. Trust your intuition to guide you through it all. Let's talk about balancing your Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine energies. When you manage to integrate these internal energies, you find a deep sense of balance and stability within yourself. For Divine Feminines, this means becoming highly magnetic and healing any patterns of codependency in your relationships. You start to see yourself as your own source of stability, confidence, and creativity. Your Divine Masculine side brings structure, protection, and boundaries. By focusing on what nourishes and supports you, you step into your personal power and confidence independently of others. On the flip side, embracing your Divine Feminine energy means being open, receptive, and flowing with the universe. This allows you to tap into a limitless well of creativity, enabling you to bring your most profound ideas to life. When you harmonize these two energies within yourself, you become incredibly magnetic, not just romantically, but in all aspects of your life. You'll no longer feel needy or dependent because you are your own source of stability, protection, and love. This new powerful energy field you create attracts others and makes a strong impact. The reason some people are starting to respond to your energy is because you've done a lot of inner work already. You figured out how to find stability and validation from within yourself rather than relying on others. You've learned to stay grounded and let your creativity flow, which reflects a healed Divine Feminine energy. Many of you are also mastering the art of tapping into different parts of yourself as needed. You're discovering how to use different aspects of your Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine energies, and how to embrace all your interests and passions. This shows your multifaceted nature. In the past, people may have tried to push you into being just one thing or following just one path, but you've always had a strong spirit and an inner compass guiding you. If you're a Divine Feminine who resonates with this message, you can't be easily influenced or manipulated. You might have felt pressured to fit into certain roles or identities to belong or make friends, but deep down, you knew these were just pieces of who you are, not the whole picture. Now, you're learning to embrace all the different aspects of yourself without having to conform to others' expectations. What you've discovered is that trying to fit into just one role or identity was just a stepping stone to your true, multifaceted self. You're like a kaleidoscope. People see different sides of you depending on when they interact with you. You can tap into creative energy or embrace structure and discipline without being stuck in just one identity. It's almost like you're constantly shifting and showing different aspects of yourself. This means people are noticing, but are also a bit puzzled because you're always revealing something new. Some might even feel like they're struggling to keep up with you. This energy of constantly evolving and shifting is making you seem like a dynamic force. You're flowing through life with ease, no longer tied to any one way of being or identity. As a result, people are drawn to you, some romantically, but also friends and family. Your energy has changed to one of deep self-love and worth. Where you once had to meet certain conditions to feel worthy, now you radiate unconditional self-worth. This new empowered energy is really catching people's attention. Your guides are saying that some of the masculine energies who truly value you might keep their distance until they're ready to make a meaningful offer. For some of you, there might be a specific person who's taking their time, keeping a bit of space, and waiting for the right moment to make their move. This person might stay in touch with you lightly, not wanting to completely cut off communication, but when you do talk, you might sense that there are things left unsaid. There's a heavier, unspoken energy behind the conversation. If this sounds familiar, the message is about someone who feels deeply for you, but hasn't shared their full feelings. The card that came up is Man Holding a Heart, reversed, suggesting that this person feels like their heart is reserved just for you, even if there's no clear romantic relationship between you two right now. Despite the lack of a clear connection, this person might feel like you've somehow made them unavailable to others in a way they can't fully explain. They're focused on their own growth and expansion, but also feel a sense of loneliness. This person's growth might look different from what you might expect. While you've been going through deep spiritual changes, their growth has been more focused on practical areas like work or their material world. On the surface, it seems like they're focused on the 3D aspects of life, but there's also something shifting at a spiritual level, even if it's less obvious. For many masculine energies, this kind of growth happens more subtly. They might not be consciously aware of the spiritual changes happening within them. Instead, they might just suddenly see things differently one day, while the divine feminine often experiences these shifts in a more conscious, step-by-step way. With the woman holding a heart reversed, it looks like this person is wondering if you feel the same way about them. They might have a strong connection with you, possibly from the past, and they're trying to figure out if you're on the same page. Additionally, with the angel of balance reversed, this person has been feeling out of balance. They might be struggling with their work schedule or feeling energetically drained. Despite this, your presence feels like a refreshing escape for them, almost like a magical break from their everyday stress. Here's an interesting insight for the Divine Feminine Collective. Your energy has a unique effect on others, especially the masculine energies around you. Whether in romantic or platonic relationships, your presence has the power to take people to a deeper place within themselves, connecting them with their true inner being or soul. For some people, this can be quite intense. If someone isn't ready to face their authentic self or has been disconnected from it, meeting you might make them uncomfortable. They might feel triggered because your energy brings them face to face with their own truth, something they might not be ready to confront. On the flip side, many people find your presence almost like a form of meditation. Just being around you helps them relax and connect with their true self, similar to how meditation helps people calm their mind and access their inner wisdom. However, those who are uncomfortable with their true selves might shy away from you because they find it challenging to face their own authenticity. Because of this, you're naturally attracting and maintaining connections with people who are comfortable with their true selves. You might connect with people from all walks of life, but the ones who stay are those who are not afraid of their own genuine self, those who are not ready to embrace their authenticity might find themselves pulled away by your presence. In particular, the masculine energy I'm picking up is feeling disconnected from their spiritual self. They might have intentionally shut off from their soul or been influenced by negative masculine energies around them. These influences could have led them away from their true path, causing a misalignment with their highest self. It looks like this masculine's best path forward naturally involves some kind of connection with you, or at least the chance for it. You have the power to decide if or how you want to connect with him, even if he does move towards that ideal path where you two might align. Ultimately, it's up to you. The masculine I'm picking up has been influenced by people with lower energy, friends, co-workers, or family who have led him away from connecting with you in a meaningful way. However, he seems to be slowly finding his way back to his true path. This process is gradual, so you might notice him popping into your life or dreams every now and then. I pulled a card, and it's the Four of Swords reversed. This suggests he's coming out of a period of isolation. Although he's been physically surrounded by people, he's felt mentally and spiritually alone. He's been around people who don't match his soul's frequency, karmic relationships and lessons, but you are someone he feels a deep, soulful connection with. The next card is the Six of Pentacles reversed, indicating that he's facing some financial difficulties, which he's not openly discussing. He feels restricted in this area, but is slowly moving towards a better situation. He's also got the Nine of Swords reversed, suggesting that he's beginning to overcome some of the stress and worry he's been dealing with.